Okay, so you're probably wondering about the title. Why am I talking about hose sprayers? Because if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you'll notice that I post a lot of videos about installing drip irrigation in my raised beds and in my orchard and whatnot. I have a lot of plants growing in, for instance, the galvanized trash cans, and it's very difficult to be able to put irrigation or drip systems in those because it would just take way too much time. It'd be just too expensive. So I have to hand water all those. But here's the deal. Every year I buy a new sprayer thinking that, okay, this is going to be a better one. This isn't going to leak. This one's not going to go south on me. Well, guess what? Every one of them that I buy, they seem to spring leaks, or they seem to not work well. They just don't hold up. And I probably in the last 5 or 6 years, I bought like maybe 10 or 12 different hose sprayers, and I'm frustrated with all of them. So in March, I think it was, I was in Harbor Freight and I saw another sprayer. And I thought, well, it's only $8.99. I'll go ahead and get it. Thinking it's probably gonna break in a month. I'll just have to buy another one anyways, which seems to be the par for me. So I went ahead and bought it, and I'll be doggone, this thing is just, it's the best sprayer that I've ever used. And I've actually spent, I think it was last year or the year before, I thought, you know, I'm going to spend a lot of money on one. I spent like 40 bucks on a really nice one at the garden center. And it turned out it lasted, you know, a few months, and then just started leaking around the edges where you turn the dial for spray or jet or whatever, started leaking around there. It just frustrated me to no end. So I just thought that I was destined to just have to deal with faulty sprayers. That's just the way they are. Now this one I bought at Harbor Freight, I'll show it to you in a second. It's a completely different style. It's called a Fireman's sprayer or something like that, and it's got a kind of lever on it that you pull back and forth. I'll show it to you, but I love this thing. It's so far it's holding up well, and it's been, here it is, toward the end of July, and it's working incredibly well. So let me go ahead and show you this new sprayer. Okay, so this is it. It's called the No Squeeze Fireman's Nozzle. And what you do is you just pull back on it like this. The farther you pull back, the stronger the stream, like that. And then of course you still have all of your different adjustments. You have your jet, you have mist, which flat, cone, soaker, and then back to shower. Now let me show you something else that I really like about this. I mean, aside from the fact that I don't have to squeeze here and hold this down, and I don't have that little metal clip that comes down to hold it. There's no screw on the back where I have to adjust it. I just adjust the amount of water coming out just by this little lever right here. And I mean, this thing, no leaks. It just, I mean, this thing works like a charm. Let me show you one thing that I really like about this also. So one thing that I like is that I don't have to stand here and hold this when I'm giving this thing like 2 gallons of water. I can set this down here like this because it's balanced, and then what I can do is I can give it, you know, its water as I'm over at another plant doing whatever, trimming it or pulling off some dead leaves or something like that. See, so I can just set this on each plant, walk away, and then go do something else, and then come back, you know, 20 seconds later or so. And the same thing here, I can just set it like this and then walk away and then go do something else. And then what it does is it just fills up the whole area here. You know, the water will just start to fill up. It'll take the whole perimeter, and then just I come back. And the beauty of this too is that when I'm not doing this. When I'm up here like this, it sprays up and hits the leaves, and that's not what you want. So I can set this here like this, and then just go about my business. Come back 15-20 seconds later, and it's done. With the other ones, you couldn't do that, because all the weight was in the front, and then they would just fall over. With this here, it's got some weight, it's got some balance. And so I can just set it down like this, let it do its thing, and then come back. Okay, yeah, I got my dorky hat on. So anyways, $8.99. To me, this money well spent. I'll put a link in the description below to the Harbor Freight website where you can go out and take a look at this. It's the No Squeeze Fireman's Nozzle. And of course you get your lemons with everything you buy, right? But it just seemed like in the past, almost every one of these, well, every one that I bought was the lemon of the bunch. And maybe I was just bad luck or something. But anyways, this one here has been working incredibly well. I'm pleased with it. It's 4 months and this thing is working well. In fact, I actually do abuse this thing. A lot of times I'll drop it on the ground and not even think about it because I always thought they're junk anyways. I'm just going to, you know, toss them around. But that's not why they were breaking. I know what you're thinking. They were breaking before. So when they started leaking and stuff, I just started abusing them because I'm going to throw it away anyways. But anyways, go out and take a look at it. And if it's something that's been frustrating you, $8.99, you can't go wrong, right? Alright, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you'll get notifications when I upload a new video. Alright, we'll catch you guys later.